Hello everyone, this is your art fill for today. I am going to be reflecting on Inktober 2025 and things that I learned, things that I'm going to do differently around on this channel, and just an overall chat about what Inktober was for me this year. And first off, maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't noticed, but I changed my name from Artful Brittany to Artful Bird. There's a reason for that, mostly because if you've been around a long time, I went by Luverbyrd a lot for different things, and I'm trying to be cohesive in all of my channels. And so I'm just going to go by Bird, but you can also call me Brittany if you prefer. So in this video, I am showing a compilation of all of the days that I drew in the 31 days of Inktober. So first, I hadn't originally planned on recording or making YouTube shorts for each of the days of this challenge, but I started enjoying making them and adding like little theme music along with them, and people seem to enjoy watching them, so I just continued to make them, and some were better than others based on viewership, but I just kept making them as almost like an experiment of making shorts. So I actually ended up filming every single day that I drew. Sometimes later on you'll see I only have the shorts version of the drawing because I tried to switch it up a couple days and change where I drew outside one day, and then the next day I tried to do something just completely different at my desk with the shorts. It didn't really make a difference based on viewership, so I was kind of testing that out too based on how I filmed them as well. But as for the drawing portion, I originally intended to make all of these prompts into more of a tattoo style design for each of these prompts, but I quickly realized that this wasn't gonna be fully possible with the words that were given. I couldn't be creative enough to come up with something that pertained to the word given and also would be a good tattoo. So I don't know if that was a flaw in the prompt, that they were too vague of words, that I just couldn't come up with something tattoo related, or if I'm just not used to the whole design aspect of tattoo art, which could also be partially it. I don't quite understand shading with pens quite yet, and how like the fade of a tattoo works really. Like I can look at examples and understand, but doing it myself, it's still a little difficult to get my brain to wrap around. Coming from someone who's used to mostly using acrylic paint and having a more physical, tactile way of shading and creating depth in art, it's a little more difficult when it becomes more of a 2D instead of sort of more 3D in my paintings. I did also do, I think, 2 live streams, which is one of them that you're watching right now, and I found that there wasn't much interest in those even after the fact, so I just continued to do the drawings on my own time and film them for shorts. And I did find I had a pretty good time with the prompts for about the first half, and then we got into different words that were so vague that you had to try to figure out what to draw, that I would try to pre-plan like the night before, come up with some kind of idea to draw for the next day, which I may choose to do next Inktober, and just pre-plan, like since you're given the list, I may just write out also what I plan to draw for that day, so it makes it a little easier on myself, because definitely mid-month you start to feel the slump and start to feel the lessened motivation to continue, especially when you hit those words that you're just really unsure what to draw. And I hate to pull from other artists on like Instagram and stuff. I tried to stay off of Instagram unless I was already done with the drawing for that day, so that I wasn't getting all my ideas from other artists. I was trying to figure out the prompt word on my own, in my own creativity, and not trying to get kind of outside ideas. And if you happen to stumble upon my channel because of my Inktober and my shorts that I made, welcome. I will probably pivot my content a little bit, because people did really seem to enjoy my shorts more than the long form content that came out within the same month. So I may not have a video every week like I usually did, and I will put more of my energy into creating more shorts, but also I can use that extra time that I was trying to make a full long form video and use the extra time where I have supplement shorts in between, that I can make even better long form videos. So hopefully you'll stick around for those, and also let me know if you're one of my viewers that actually really would prefer the long form videos, because I know for me personally, I don't really click on shorts a whole lot. They have to be purposeful for me to click on them. So just let me know in the comments if you prefer shorts or long form, or if you happen to enjoy both and would love to see both from this channel. I did really enjoy doing this Inktober. I did hit that slump kind of mid-month, but I really did enjoy the ideas that I created from the prompts this year, and I like most of my drawings. I think there's maybe one or two that I feel like I could have done better, maybe done something different, but overall I really did enjoy this year and the approach I took to doing this year's prompts. And I will eventually do a tour of all the drawings of this Inktober, but since this challenge got me to, I think I have about maybe 8 pages left in that tiny green sketchbook, I want to complete it before I flip through it. So keep your eyes peeled for when I finally finish this sketchbook. I hope to complete it at least by the end of December, so I can start fresh in a new sketchbook by 2026. And also, if you didn't see all of my shorts, you can go ahead and check those out. Like your favorite drawings for me. Or you can tell me in the comments of this video which one stuck out to you in the compilation of them all. But I highly recommend you go check out the short if you see a specific drawing that you like, because I really had fun adding little snippets of theme music to each of them. I'm undecided if I will do Inktober 2026. I'll probably decide around that time next year. We'll see if I feel like taking up the challenge again, doing it differently, or maybe only doing a couple prompts. Just figuring it out when the time comes again. I'm definitely putting down all the markers and micron pens for a while. I'll probably be picking up some paint for the next long form video. And there's still a few more drawings to see if you want to stick around, but that's pretty much it for my commentary on this year's Inktober. So thank you so much for watching and listening to me ramble on about my experience this year creating all of these drawings. And I hope to see you in my next video.